But unfortunately, this is where I want my bubble. So I'm going to check that, and number 1 appears. So the first grid line is the setback. It doesn't say here, but we're going to use the setback 6,000. Okay, so how do we do that? We have our first grid right here. Okay, so we're just going to say GR grid, but this time we're going to pick lines. Okay, we have our first line, and we're going to, remember, I love offset, right? Offset, 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 CAD1, right? That's faster. So I'm just going to place here 6,000, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then notice that if I hover over the first grid, it gives me that dashed blue line, and it's located to the right. If I move a little bit to the left, it will offset to the left. So make sure you move a little bit to the right to make a copy to the right. And unfortunately, my bubble is not here, because when I created this grid line, the bubble was at the bottom part. No problem. I'm just going to check this, and I will see the bubble. And notice that it actually increments the bubble value to 2. First line is 6,000. Next line, you need to, or next grid line, you need to select a value from 10,000 to 12,000, anywhere in between, with a number divisible by 500. Okay, so any number. So 1 and 2, the distance is 6,000. Next line will be a value in between 10,000 to 12,000. So choose a different number than what I have here. I'm going to choose 10,000. Oops, sorry. I need to say offset here. Now this is still at 6,000. So I want to change the offset value now to something else. So I'll say 11,500. All right, choose a different value. 11,500 is what I've selected. Okay, you should see that blue dash line. Okay, so click. We need 1, 2, 3. How many do we need? 4. Let's see. Let me double check before I make too much. We will be needing 1, 2, 6. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so one more. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect as perfect can be. Okay, now, so I do need to click on the modify key. MD is the shortcut, or hit escape to cancel the command. Escape again to cancel entirely your command. And then you do need to select and turn on the bubble here if you want the bubbles showing at the top, which it is showing now. Okay, and you want to select one of the bubbles. Select one of the bubbles, and you see this small circle, right? This small circle. See that? Okay, click on it. Click and drag and bring it up a little bit. Click and drag, bring it up a little bit. Here, click and drag, bring it up. There it is. Now bring it up a little bit. See, our building will be here. Okay, we want our bubbles or grid line bubble to be a little bit higher. So just bring it up a little bit. Okay. Did it go up? Yeah. There you go. Notice that it also go together. So that's actually nice, right? Now we're going to do the horizontal grids. Shortcut is GR. Save the project every time you're prompted. Okay. Start here. This is where the A grid should start. So start there. Again, notice that the grid number is going that way. That's okay. I'm just going to place it here. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. And I'm going to hit escape twice for now. I'm going to change this value instead of 7, and I'll change it to A. Yeah, okay, change that to A. Nice. And then I'm also going to, remember I pushed this a little bit earlier outside. I'm going to push this out as well. So push this out as well. So that when I make an offset, everything will be offset together with that. A grid. Okay, so GR, pick lines. This time I'm going to say the same value, 11,500. So whatever value you selected or opted for, make sure you use the same value. Okay, okay. So A, notice this one says it is, let's see, not here. It will show at the other side. This should have a bubble. The name of the bubble should be B. Yes, right? So B. First is A, B. Very logical. Okay. Next, C, D, E. Now be careful, right? Make sure you see the blue dashed line. F. Now for the G, go back to 6,000. Okay. G is 6,000. Hit escape twice. So 1 to 2 is 6,000. And then 2 to 3 up to 6 will be the value you selected. Okay. And then here, A to B is the value you selected up to F. And then F to G is 6,000. And then you can select this, turn it on. Okay, turn it on here. Turn it on there. Yeah. Select, check the checkbox. And then you can turn this off, the one at the bottom. Okay, there you go. The bubbles are quite small, but once we print this, so this is at scale 1 to 100, it should print well, right? So if you select this, right, the bubble is 4 mm in diameter. Okay, so if you select the grid, you will see the property. You can always change that, right? Edit type if you want to. I think it's the bubble size is embedded in the circle symbol. Yeah, it's a symbol, so it's pre-made. Oh, you can change it here. So you can change the type if you have a different bubble. Okay, you just duplicate this and change the type. But we don't have any other type. 4 mm I think is big enough at scale 1 to 100. Yeah, that should be big enough. By the way, let's go back to our elevation. Let's go back to our elevation south or east. Let's start with east. Ah, there. See, notice that we place our elevation here. Our grids are over here. So kindly go here, and we need to move this similar to the way we move our grids. Okay. Just have to move this. They need to intersect. They need to intersect. Otherwise, you will have visibility issues. Okay? They need to intersect. The grids and the levels, they need to intersect. Otherwise, you'll have visibility issues. Okay? So let's extend this. And let's shorten this. Did that work? Select. No. Okay. Nope. Let me select another here and make it a little bit shorter. Oops. Didn't want to follow. Why aren't you following? There you go. Make sure this is 3D, right? And I'm going to align it again. Sometimes. So the good thing is set up, you do it once and then you're good. Okay, so let's align that. There you go. Then your elevation, north elevation will show here. South. Okay, south is good now because the north is good. West should be good because east is good. Now,